Hey, how's it going? I don't know if that's cool or not.
Can't wait to get next to you, but I
Don't know what to do myself. Is this a good size? Or is this better? Oh, this bit's dark. I'm gonna use the front-facing camera because I can't not do it without seeing myself. It's too much for me. All right, we're already deep in this bitch. It's over here, right? Okay, cool. Cool, guys. Cool. Me wrestling with my on-camera anxiety that I forgot I had, that I only remember when I turn the camera on. Oh, I forgot I have to center this to me. I forgot, because this isn't a camera. Like, this is an iPad, so I have to center it to me, otherwise it's not gonna look right. I'm gonna put my pants on. Okay. It's not centered. But I can't wait. Yeah, next week. Is it because I'm not centered? What's the fucking issue? Is this the issue? Can you see me, guys? Can y'all do that? Quality is looking kind of fine, actually. The lighting really, I mean, who knew, right? Everybody who knows how to work a camera and has made a video before knows, but this lighting shit, like, is making this front-facing camera fucking eat right now. It's making it eat. Like, look at the definition, dude. All because of the lighting being right next to the iPad. Crazy. Wow. Life hack. I don't know. I basically have to pretend like I'm. Oh, not me not using the microphone. Oopsie daisy. No, but I basically have to pretend like I'm talking to myself. I'm just recording myself, but it's weird because, you know, it's just odd. I don't know. Hey guys, what's up? It's Kara. I'm back again. It's been a few months. It's been a while. Again, you know, starting to think that's just my MO at this point. You know, I think every time I say I'm gonna upload, or I think I'm gonna upload, or, you know, like make a promise, it doesn't happen. So I'm gonna stop doing that shit. You just expect a video when it comes out, okay? I'm sorry, I can't give you anything better than that. But yeah, it's cool. It's a new year, January 4th, 2024. Happy New Year, guys. Fuck that shit up. Last time I made a video, it was September of 2023. So a lot has happened since then. And it's not like I didn't think about you guys. Trust me, I did. It's just inserting bullshit reason here. I'm actually chilling, you know? I'm getting more comfortable, but I have so many issues when it comes to just putting something out, you know? But I'm trying to work with it, so fingers crossed it works this time. Who knows? Like, there's a lot that's happened, a lot that's went down. I don't feel like that's what I want this video to be about today, so we're not gonna make that today's video. We're just gonna talk about some shit. God, I really feel like I want to smoke now. I don't know if it's because my spike in anxiety, because I put the camera on, or if I just feel like it helped me chill out while I'm talking. I'm not right now, but damn, I can't, can I? Sorry, I'm just thinking. I'm also looking at the flowers on my puzzle box. It's such a cute puzzle box. I love it. I got it from HomeGoods. HomeGoods is one of my favorite stores. I don't know if that's controversial or not. I'm hoping they're not. I'm hoping they're not bad, like Walmart or Amazon or something, you know? I love HomeGoods. Every time I go in there, I want to buy something. Fuck, I love that place. Michael's too. I fucking love Michael's. I think it's primarily because I'm an art student now, so I don't know. I just love walking in there. It's like a kid in a candy store. I go in and I'm like, fuck, I need these new markers now. ASAP. Fucking love Michael's. Shout out Michael's. Shout out HomeGoods. Isn't this cinematic? It looks like I'm not moving, but the background is moving. That's fucking dope. You ready? Isn't that so cool? Alright. I don't know shit about shit, dog. I just be saying shit I hope everybody understands. I'm not this stupid. I swear. It's just because I'm on camera. I don't know what to tell you. All right, let's see what we want to talk about. Let me get my laptop out. I don't know why I turned on Safari. Hold on. Let's get my notes out. I keep notes out because I'm a bad bitch. Just kidding. I'm pretty sure it's just like a regular person thing. I don't think it's a bad bitch thing. Let's see. Let's go into some topics. What do I want to talk about today? I have 55 different notes of different topics I could talk about. Crazy, you know? I have so many ideas, so many things I want to talk about and do, but I never do. No, yeah, but I've been thinking about making a video every day since I put out the first one, literally. I just didn't feel like it was right, didn't like how I was doing it, didn't feel good. Lots of life changes in my life happening, so that's why I didn't put one out, and it didn't feel good, so I didn't do it. But I have been thinking about it. I have been thinking about you guys, so shout out you guys. You know, I did miss you all. And I think I've been thinking about talking about my fear and my anxiety of putting videos out and how uncomfortable it makes me. Because my memory is all over the place, so I can't remember if I've talked about this before in a previous episode or if it's been in a different video that I've never posted. But I do have a lot of anxiety when it comes to making videos and putting them online. It's just because I know that theoretically once you put something online you can't get rid of it, you know? If anyone wanted to, they could record the whole thing, you know, record bits and pieces, snapshots of it, and then it's kind of just there forever, you know? That's the part of the internet that scares me and also pisses me off, is that it's there forever. Technically, if you can access the internet, you can technically access anything at any time forever, and I don't really like that. I don't like the permanence of it, which upsets me in a way. Not to say that it's not okay or I don't understand the value in that, because they're, you know, it's good to kind of have things there forever in a sense. I don't want to, I could go into that later. I don't want to talk about things that I feel like I can't put my head around at the moment. But I don't know, that's part of the reason why I don't. Especially if I do something stupid or do something that makes me feel uncomfortable or something I'm not totally okay with or that other people aren't okay with. I'm afraid of the criticism and the disapproval of that. Shout out mommy issues, dog. Not even mommy issues, daddy issues, I'm pretty sure. I don't even fucking know. Both those parental issues got me fucked up. But yeah, the criticism, I feel the criticism of the internet is pretty brutal. It's pretty harsh. And as a softer being, I don't like having to put myself out there and then have to worry about the inevitable backlash that comes with it, you know? Just from even if I don't do anything stupid or say something fucked up, it's kind of just if people don't like me, they can go on the internet and be like, fuck you, we hate you, die, you know? And I don't like that. I don't like that vibe. I feel the real world itself is enough like that. So when the internet is just that in a more condensed space and it's kind of there forever and people can say and do whatever they want behind a fucking random profile pic, I feel it's weird, dude. But it feels good right now to talk about stuff. I wish I could upload a video like this where I'm just fucking chatting, but the pressure of having a presence on the internet is crazy. It's crazy. It upsets me to no end that it seems that our whole existence is defined by being online, and that's the only way I'm a real person, which is insane, you know what I mean? I exist in the real world, but if I'm not online, am I a real human being? I have to constantly put myself under supervision or in someone else's gaze to be observed. Otherwise, my existence is not real. And I've been thinking about that notion for quite some time. I forget what that's called. It's a notion in science or a theory or something. I have to look it up because I remember the only reason I learned about that was through the anime, Bunny Girl. What is it, Senpai? I have to look it up. I forget the name. It's been a while since I watched it, but it's a good show. I like the first few episodes. Yeah, Rascal does not dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. I like anime. I can't say I don't like anime. There are certain animes I do like, but generally speaking, I'm not a huge anime fan because I don't really fuck with the principles of it, dude. I can't. The biggest part that turns me off is the fact that they sexualize women constantly. It's every minute, it's just boobs, boobs, boobs. But trying to look up a girl's skirt. It's gross to me. It's disgusting to me. And the fact that millions of people in age range are watching that shit, it sends a really bad message to me. I don't like it at all. It's not I guess I can't say the worst, but it's not, the worst thing. Like, porn is fucking horrible, honestly. But it does the same thing where, like, it's like softly introducing it to you, like a soft launch, and it's normalizing things that I don't think that should be normal. I don't think it should be okay to just like constantly like, oh my god, honkers, boobies. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? You have to calm down. It's not, you can't make everything perverted. It's disgusting to me. So I never like watching it. Also, and it's not even like just women. They do it to children constantly. There will be 14-year-olds out there will constantly sexualize, and it's gross. I don't like that culture around anime, which is why I don't like fuck with it. But regardless, there are some anime shows that I do like. JJK fucking slaps. I fucking love JJK. I love my favorite anime is Food Wars. I just love that show. I love it. I think it's great. I haven't watched it in a minute because fucking Crunchyroll is a dick. Fuck you guys. That's not slander. I'm sorry. Please don't sue me. But I used to watch it for free, and then like fucking took off like seasons, or it's gone. It was missing. That's the last time I checked. But I love that show. That's like my favorite anime. I'm pretty sure. JJK is so good. I love Maid Sama. I fucking love that show, dude. I love those kinds of animes. Oh no, I lied. I'm so sorry. Kakegurui has to be my favorite anime. I love Yumiko. I love her. That and Food Wars have to be tied or something, or maybe Food Wars is like slightly below. But I love those two shows. Anyway, that was my little anime rant. But yeah, I learned it from this show, where in episode 1, episode 1 through 5 or something like that. I have to look at the plot. Where's the plot, girly? Is it Schrodinger's cat? No way. I thought she explained it with a different term. Yeah, not Laplace's demon. That one's different. That's when we get to. I guess it is the Schrodinger's cat one. I could have sworn she explains it differently. I guess I'll have to watch the episode again. Editor Kara here, joined by a very special guest, my dog. Say hi, Sprinkle. You wanna look at the camera? No? You wanna look at the camera? You wanna sniff the microphone? You wanna say something? No? She's a little shy. Well, not really. She just doesn't give a fuck. But anyway, I rewatched the show. They reference the measurement theory. As they describe it in the show, is that in order to confirm the existence of something, you have to observe it. Alright, thanks, Editor Kara. Back to you, other Kara. The basic premise is like the characters experiencing adolescent syndrome, which is like them being teenagers and it being like an urban legend that like affects adolescence and shit specifically, and then in the first like 2 or 3 episodes, basically the main character and the main male character and the main female character, they're in each other's company, and we realize that Bunny Girl Senpai, who is the main female character, her name is, what's her name? Sakuta? No, that's the boy's name. What's the girl's name? Mai? But basically, Bunny Girl Senpai is like disappearing because no one's observing her. They're all forgetting about her and shit. And like the main male character is like trying to remember her. But essentially, like, if you can't observe something, you can't know that it's real. And basically, like, when people forget about things or it's not in their view, like when it's like out of sight, out of mind, you can't necessarily say that it exists, because you're not looking at it in real time. It's not in your field of consciousness. It's not in your field of awareness at the time. So that's what I feel like is with the internet, that like you kind of don't exist to other people unless you are on the internet, because everyone is on the internet and everything is on the internet now. You know what I mean? I feel like, and that's probably like a loaded statement, low key, because someone who is so much of a homebody now that I don't go anywhere and I'm not in the real world, a lot of the time, or as much as I should be. But like, it feels weird to someone like me, because I hate being on the internet, at least social media wise. I don't like doing it. Like, in the last couple of months, I have stopped using TikTok. Girl, what is happening? I swear it doesn't happen to me like this. I don't know. There must be a syndrome where I come in front of the camera and like all my fucking circuits start short circuiting. All my wires start short circuiting. Is that what I want to say? Girl, this is what I mean. I can't do shit. Yes, I can't. Oof, the anxiety's ramping up again. What was I saying? Like, for a while now, I stopped using Snapchat. I stopped using Instagram. I was never really on Facebook. In the last couple of months, have stopped going on TikTok. I don't go on Twitter that much. I stopped using it, like, I don't know, a month or so ago. And so, like, the more I separate myself from these social media accounts and social media platforms, it feels better. I like doing it so much more, but it feels like my existence is like not real because I don't have other people experiencing me and observing me on the internet, and that somehow washes away my existence in the real world. And I want to talk about these things in depth more in a way that is like a video essay that people can understand. It's probably better if I actually script it out and like bullet point it and like do like really literally make an essay. Wow, why has that never clicked to me before? That's what they mean when they say video essay. I'm just doing it in video form, but I still have to write it out like it's an essay. Wow. You know what? That's crazy. You know what? Wow. You know, college could really be helpful for shit like this. Too bad it fucking costs too much money. That's insane. Guess I'm gonna stick with the arts. No, I'm not even an arts major anymore. I was a studio arts major. That's what I did my first semester in, but I have changed my major. I'm going into graphic design in the next couple of weeks. Currently, I'm just on my winter break. I'm just fucking around doing shit. So, I don't know. I thought it'd be cool to just sit down and, like, make a little video or something, you know? Just talk and fuck around. Maybe I should just start going live, and that'll be better, because if I'm
doing it live,
then I can stop worrying about doing shit in post and just saying shit. Or maybe that'd be more anxiety inducing, even though I know, like, I'm not gonna have a lot of viewers the first time I do it. I don't know. I feel like if this was live, this would already be a video. I wouldn't have to worry about anything, you know? But I guess I always wanted Grayscale to be a video essay type of thing, where I talk about philosophy, psychology, sociology, and, you know, pop culture, my music preferences, making music, making art, my experiences, like that vlog shit, all in a cohesive way that I've been consuming for like the last 10 years on the internet. Because when I look at other YouTube videos and other YouTubers, like, they really have their shit together. They know how to make videos in a way that, like, comes together, and you're watching something that literally feels like at least the good ones anyway, where it feels like a quality production. And I just feel like this just feels odd. It just feels odd, you know, even to, like, sit down and talk, you know, which is weird to me as well, because I've been watching a YouTuber by the name of Maddie Dreisbeck. I think that's her, Maddie Dreisbeck, right? Please, I'm so sorry. I love Maddie. I love her so much. I haven't watched her videos in a while, but her videos are so cool to me because she literally just sits down and talks. And I'm not saying she doesn't plan it out. I don't know how she makes her videos in depth, but, like, that's kind of like, I like her style. I like her style of videos because she just sits down on her couch. She's talking to us, to the viewers, and it feels like just like a regular talk sesh, but at the same time it has a flow and it's going somewhere, and I don't know. I want to work on being able to do that, you know. Also want to, I guess we could just talk about what I want to do in the upcoming year, you know. I don't really like talking about it because I usually find that once I start set goals for myself, they kind of get lost in the sauce, which is crazy to me. Or, like, if I, like, make a vision board or mood board or a dream board, it doesn't exactly happen, you know. I don't know if I just, like, attach myself too hard to all the things that I saw, and I'm like, oh, it has to look this way, it has to be this way, and that's why it doesn't happen. Or if my personality changes, or if I grow and I evolve and I realize, oh, these things aren't things I really wanted anyway. But I don't know, I always have this feeling like if I say what I want to do and I really want to do it, it's not gonna happen, which is weird because I've always heard people be like, oh, like, you should say what you want to happen and, you know, speak that into the universe. But I always feel like it's the opposite for me. I feel like when I say things, it doesn't necessarily happen. But I'm not trying to stick to, like, any superstitious type of thoughts. I'm just kind of, like, writing it out, and I just want to do what feels good, and that's kind of my intention for the year, which is something I've been trying to practice for the last month or so, is focusing on how I want to feel as opposed to anything else. In the last couple of months since I've been away, since I haven't made a video, I've just been trying to focus on that alone, doing things that I want first and foremost, that being my primary objective. It's not easy, and I'm not always doing things that I want to do, because there are times when you have to do things you don't want to do. Like, I don't know, it's not every day that I want to get up out of bed and stick to my skincare routine and brush my teeth. Like, they take literally 5 to 10 minutes, but I don't know, I'm like annoyed. I don't want to have to do it every day. Every time I wake up, it's annoying to me. But at the same time, I do want to do those things because that's taking care of myself and that's looking after me, and I value those things, and I value those priorities. So it's important to me to try, and that's why I feel like finding a balance between that and making sure that my priority, no matter what, is to just do what I want to do because I want to do it for me, is, I feel like, a good reason to get started. So that's been my intention the last couple of months, and that's kind of the mindset that I'm trying to take into the new year as well, is sticking by that. It's not easy necessarily to even do what I want to do all the time because I feel bad. For example, like for the last couple of weeks, I've been really thinking about sitting down and making music again, but I haven't allowed myself to because I feel a resistance towards it. I don't feel ready or prepared, in a sense, to have to deal with the amount of work that it comes with and the amount of effort that goes into something like that, because obviously I'm trying to make something that feels true and authentic to me, and I want it to reflect the hours of time I put in and the hard work I put into the music that I make. But at the same time, I know that I don't do it because it doesn't come out the way I want it to. You know what I mean? I envision what I want the song to be like or what I want it to sound like, and I'm like, okay, I want the synth to go like this, I want the drums to go like this, I need the bass to be like this, but then I can't physically create that in real life, and that sets me back a lot, and that frustrates me. And then I'm like, why am I sitting here stressing myself out making this music when I don't feel like I can make what I'm trying to make the same way it's in my head? Obviously that's a valid feeling, and the one side of it being like, making what you want to make, or making the music I want to make and wanting it to sound exactly the way that it sounds in my head is going to take a lot more time and dedication than I might realize or be ready for in that moment, because it's not easy to find samples or drum kits or synth kits that like sound exactly the way I want them to sound. I have to scour the internet and I have to download shit and try it out and set it to the tempo and change the key and everything so that it sounds exactly the way I want it to sound. And that's not like something that's going to be done lickety split, it's going to take time. And on the other hand, practicing the feeling of just making music, even if it's not what I'm used to, or if it's not exactly what I want it to be in my head. And I do that a lot. That's usually how I make my music. Like, I usually have ideas for songs. I write lyrics down. I have, melodies that come in my head. I'm like, oh, I want this to be my new song. So I sit down and I try to make it out. I'm scouring the internet. I'm looking for samples. I'm looking for loops. And I'm finding new things that I'm like, oh, this is cool. Like, we can make this into a song instead. And then it goes into a different direction. And I don't hate it. I actually like it when that happens, because I'm like, oh, it wasn't something I was expecting. I'm now making something cooler or different. And I like that it came out, unexpectedly. It was like a surprise to me. But it does kind of bum me out when I'm like, oh, I wish I could make like a catchy little bass tune, and I can't fucking type it out, get it to be what I want it to be, essentially. But that's what I'm trying to push myself to do again, because I know that my want is to make music, and that all of these things are getting in the way. So I just know that that's like something I want to do, and because I want to do it, I know that I'm going to get myself to go down that path eventually, even if it's not right now. I did actually end up trying a little bit today, which is pretty good. I opened up GarageBand for the first time in a while, and I sat down and I tried to do a little bit, so that was cool. I revisited a song that I made a while ago. The last time I edited the lyrics was in 2022, December 2022, so it's literally been over a year since I looked at that, but it was cool. I listened to the instrumental. I was like, fuck, this fucking hits, dude. And It was so much better than I thought. I actually liked how it could get the feeling of the piece that I was trying to make and the theme that I was trying to, set up. And it was cool. I really liked it. I listened to it a couple times, and it was fun for me. It also gave me the inspiration and the idea to like somehow in the future construct my own music videos, because one part of the process of making music is uploading your music, you know, sharing it so other people can hear it. And that, in addition to being on camera and uploading videos and posting stuff, that I don't like is I feel like I'm gonna be criticized for my music. Not in the way that I can get like constructive criticism and feedback for the stuff that I make, but I feel like no one's gonna get the vision that I've been seeing for a while, and that people are kind of just gonna immediately jump to hating on it without like trying to take a moment to step back and be like, oh, I understand where you were coming from, or oh, I get what you were trying to achieve, that kind of feeling. But the reason I wanted to make music videos and the inspiration that I got from that was that I feel like if I could visually make something that people could see that reflects the feeling of the song, that it would hit twice as hard, and that people could actually understand what I was trying to get even more, as opposed to just me putting out the music solely on its own, you know? So I don't know, I think that's something I'd like to do and like to accomplish in the future. So I hope I get to do that relatively soon. And I think me going to school could really be helpful for that too, because like I said, I was a studio arts major the last semester, and I'm going into graphic design. And my ultimate path in that is learning animation. For a while now, I've been thinking about wanting to do animation because I've always loved the animated shows and the drawn little world of like stories and characters. So I want to be able to, you know, do that on my own and make my own stuff. And I think if I could learn how to animate, I could animate stuff for myself and then make it into a music video, and I already have the music, like the songs set up for that, so I think it'd be a cool experience. So that's something I'm thinking about doing for 2024 as well. Yeah, those are some of my goals, some of my aspirations, the mindset that I'm taking in. I feel like I don't know if I'm touching base on it as much as I want to, because I want to not stress, but like I want to emphasize how important that mindset is to me and how important I feel like it has been to my mental health recently. The last couple of months have been not hard, but they've been a little challenging, you know. It's been some ups and downs and stuff where I felt confused and overworked and overstimulated at times, because, you know, I'm not someone that's really good with deadlines and due dates and time limits. I can't stand it. I fucking hate them, abhor them. I hate them so bad. And so when you're going to college, you can't really be in charge of that, because there are times when you have to turn assignments in and, you know, take tests and turn in exams that don't really fit in with your schedule. And so that's something that was eating me up lately, especially because December was, you know, the last month before the end of the semester. I had a bunch of projects that were due that were stressing me out. So the last couple of weeks has been hard and stressful as I was trying to wrap shit up and submit things and get it over with. And so basically I was burnt out, overstimulated. I crashed a little bit. I was having a couple of days where my mental health was really struggling, because my energy reservoir had been eaten up. It'd been dried up. I was really giving and overextending myself just to finish within the time constraints of the semester. And, you know, among other things, because like the holidays were here, and the holidays are a pretty stressful time as well. And it was just a lot, you know, a lot of changes, the ending of the year, the beginning of a new one. It was like weight on my back a little bit. But throughout it all, I've been trying my best to, again, prioritize doing what I want, because at least for me, putting my desire on the top of my priority list is important to me, to my character. I don't feel that desire in itself should be something that is listened to all the time, or it's the sole factor that should drive somebody when doing something. But I feel like desire, especially in our culture, in our global society, is something that is overlooked. No, that's not the word I want. What's the opposite of deified? I gotta go onto the fucking dictionary now. To the thesaurus, my bad. Detested? What's the word? Desecrated? Dishonored? It's something with a D. It's basically like, I feel like we view it as a sin too much, you know? Kind of like desire is juxtaposed alongside lust, and they're both viewed as something that's bad and inherently wrong. But desire is just one of many human emotions that we experience. And so if I want something and I want to achieve something, I should be able to do that and feel like I want to do that without hating on myself or feeling like shit because I want something so bad. And I'm not saying that that's like everybody's thing. Ooh, 555. I'm not saying that's everybody's thing, but for me in my journey has been something hard for me to reconcile with. Like, I for real have always felt bad about wanting things and needing things as well, but just I feel like if I want things, it makes it worse than if I need something, me being actively aware and in control of what I want for myself is bad, because who am I and why should I want it for me, And so I've been trying to reframe it. God, I hate words. Sometimes, not even hate them. I love words. I know exactly what I'm saying, so it's like cool with me. But I feel like you guys are like, don't use words when you don't know how to. That's one thing. Sorry, we're gonna go into a rant real quick. That's one thing I hate about the internet. I've been seeing that so much lately, where people be like, don't use words if you don't know what they mean. It's giving the same energy as like mispronouncing words or misspelling words. Words are contextual. Language is contextual. You use what you use so that people can understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? And if you understand what you're saying, then like there's no point of being like, you're using it incorrectly. Like it's kind of dumb. You know what I mean? I've been seeing people do that, especially like when it comes to like mental health and the mental health community. People be like, oh, don't use these words. Don't say manipulated or gaslighting or narcissistic when you don't know what to use. Like, all of a sudden you have to be a doctor to just use words. I think it's so stupid, in my opinion. Like, you don't have to. Obviously, there are times when people do use words wrong, but like, if you understand what they're saying, then clearly the word wasn't used wrong. You got the meaning behind it. Contextually, you understood what they were trying to say. And if you're upset with the way it was framed, hey, you use this word wrong, here's how you can do it better. I feel like that's something we should start doing in society, okay? I'm not saying you have to have the patience for every person, you have to teach every person, you're not obligated to do that, but like, it's just so stupid to go on the internet and get so pissed about somebody saying something, and then where you can easily correct them in the future, you're just like, fuck it, you're stupid for not using that word correct. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole different topic, but that's something I want to touch on because that's what I've been thinking about lately. I hate when people do that. If you know what they meant, clearly the word means what it means, doesn't it? And if you don't like it, tough titties, bitch. I guess that's it. I guess it's cool if I have, it's totally cool actually to only have like 2 or 3 goals for the upcoming year. A lot of people think, like, especially when the new year rolls around and you get like New Year's resolutions, that you have to make like 20 different things that you want to do, because it's exhausting. Who the fuck wants to do a list full of things, It's like cool that you want to do all that, but if you're stressing yourself out about doing everything on the list every single day, one after another, it's gonna be a lot, So basically, you should just do what you want to do. That's the takeaway. Do what you want to do. If you want to do a whole list, go ahead. If you want to do the whole list but you want to stop and you want to quit, do that. If you're like, you know what? No, whatever your name is, I'm referring to you, not me. No, me, I'm not gonna quit. I want to be more disciplined this year. Then you should do that. I think it's very important to understand who we are as people and what we really want from ourselves. Because if we know that, then we can know what we want from others and what we want from our life. And ultimately, that can put us on a better path to being more peaceful, being happier, being more engaged with each other, And then maybe I can stop fucking fearing being on the internet. Maybe if everybody else is nicer and you get all your shit together, I can fucking post my videos more often. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, I guess that's it, bro. I think that's all we're going to talk about in this video. I'm not trying to rush it along. I feel like I don't give enough pauses for people to digest stuff, but that's just who I am. I think it's just how my brain works, and that's what I'm chilling with, I'm content with, All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in if you watched the whole thing, if you joined me. I appreciate your support. Please be patient with me. I am trying my best to do this whole YouTube posting internet thing because I am just not someone built for the internet, but I do want to create content and create videos because I feel like that is one of my passions and something I'd like to do in the future. I guess it's also something I'd like to do for 2024, but not like where I upload weekly or even if I wait 6 months. I think I just like to do something that makes me feel comfortable. So please be patient with me if you're looking forward to that stuff. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah. I thought I'd be forgetting my outro. All right, guys, don't just feel blue. Don't just feel gray. Remember, there's a whole world of color out there to experience, and you are a star on every spectrum. See you next time, guys. Bye.